Good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business, RTV's primetime business news bulletin. I'm Indi Riyamwath. We take a look at tonight's headlines first. Urban Development Authority invites investors to explore emerging opportunities in Colombo. And JVP leader says Colombo Port City project will be disadvantageous to Sri Lanka. On to your stories in detail now. The Minister of Megapolis and Western Development, Partli Champika Ranawaka, says the Colombo city will be transformed into a mega hub within the next few years. Addressing a forum in Colombo, the minister invited prospective investors, both local and foreign, to be a part of the development. The Urban Development Authority organized this investor forum to promote lands of higher commercial value in Colombo amongst entrepreneurs for investment purposes. The forum was held under the title Makers of Colombo 2030.
Colombo has all the potentials to be financial hub if we have a conducive political stability, legislative and correct vision. Our government has already laid the foundations and now is in the preparation of the legal frameworks and international relations, etc. We look forward to establish business district freed from other unwanted government businesses and provide time guaranteed transport for goods and commuters to facilitate the creation of a financial hub in Colombo. New legislation to formation of Megapolis Authority, which will remove many obstacles for the development and will be brought in soon. Till then, we are moving forward and laying the foundation using the available legal frameworks of Urban Development Authority and SLRDC since we can't waste time.
The government is planning to shift some of the state offices to cities out of Colombo in order to release the lands for commercial activities.
I got to remind of this Dick Whittington, what happened to him. Of course, he was about to give up because of the harassments and so many things that had happened to him when he was working in London. And I'm sure you also have experienced maybe delays and bureaucratic red tapes and all these things that throughout your work in Colombo. But don't worry, the same thing is going to happen again. And when Dick Whittington he was about to leave London, and the church bill rank for him said, okay, don't leave, 3 times the mayor of London. The same thing we got to tell you. If you are about to go back and invest your money somewhere else, it's time we tell you, okay, turn back and turn again. If not the mayors of Colombo, you're going to be the winners of Colombo in future. So be ready for that.
Leader of the Janata Vimukti Peramuna, Anura Kumar Dissanayake, says the Port City project will be disadvantageous to Sri Lanka. Addressing media, he said that the project will cause multiple issues.
ඒ විතරක් නෙවෙයි මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය සඳහන් කරලා තිබෙනවා. එම වරාය නගර ව්‍යාපෘතියේ සිට කිලෝමීටර 20ක් වටරවුමක කිසිදු මෙවැනි පන්නේ ව්‍යාපෘතියක් අපිට ආරම්භ කරන්නයි තියෙන්නේ ආපහු. ඒ නිසා එතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේම මෙය චීන රජයේ නව සේදමාවතේ මධ්‍යස්ථානයකට තමයි මේක ගොඩනැගෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා ජාත්‍යන්තර දේශපාලනී බල තුලනයට සැලකිතු බලපෑමක් මේ නැති කරනවා. ඒ නිසා මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය පාරිසරික වශයෙන් හානි කරයි, නීතිමය වශයෙන් විරෝධී, මූල්‍යමය වශයෙන් පාඩුයි, රටේ සුවරිභාවය පැත්තෙන් ගත්තොත් හානි කරයි.
Former Minister Diyogunasekara says the government must focus on rectifying tax policy without aggravating the issues faced by the people. Diyogunasekara said the government's policy of burdening the masses with taxes should be revisited.
දැන් මේ නොවැම්බර් මාසේ 2015 ඉදිරිපත් කරපු අයවැය බද්ද තාම ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙලා නැහැ. මේක අපේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ ව්‍යවස්ථාදායකයේ මම හිතන්නේ ඓතිහාසික සිද්ධියක්. ඉතින් මේ වැට් බද්ද එතන තිබෙන ප්‍රධානම කාරණා ප්‍රතිපත්තිමය කාරණාව. ඒක මගහැරලා යන්න බෑ. ආණ්ඩුව තුලත් ඒ ප්‍රතිපත්ති ගැටුම තියෙනවා. ආණ්ඩුවෙන් පිටතත් ඒක ආණ්ඩුවත් හා ජනතාව අතර ප්‍රතිපත්ති ගැටුමක් තිබෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක සම්පූර්ණ මේ තත්ත්වය ව්‍යාකූල කරලා එහෙන් පිළින්ම පාරිභෝගික ජනතා මත වක්‍රබද්දපටු පලවන්න ගිහින් කරගත්තු දෙයක්. මේක ලියා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. රජයේ ආදායම වැඩි කරන තුරු ඇති හැකියපන්තියෙන් බදු ගන්න තුරු නැති පරිපත් නෙමෙයි සමස්ත පාරිභෝගිකයන් නෙමෙයි මේ ප්‍රශ්නයට විසඳුමක් හොයන්න බෑ.
Inflation, as measured by the change in the National Consumer Price Index, decreased to 5.8% in July from 6.4% in June on a year-on-year basis. Both food and non-food categories contributed towards the year-on-year inflation in July. The change in the NCPI, measured on an annual average basis, has increased to 3.4% in July from 3.1% in June. When the monthly change in the NCPI is considered, The NCPI decreased by 0.8% from 116.1 index points in June to 115.2 index points in July. This monthly decrease was mainly due to the decreases in prices of the items in the food category. Prices of vegetable, coconut, fresh fish, sugar, lime and sprouts decreased during the month. Within the non-food category, prices in health, communications and recreation and culture subcategories had decreased. Meanwhile, the NCPI core inflation, which reflects the underlying inflation in the economy, has decreased to 6.8% from 7.5% in June on a year-on-year basis. We'll be back with more on State of Business on the other side. Welcome back. The Spice and Allied Products Producers and Traders Association points out that Sri Lankan spice industry faces challenges in moving towards the target of doubling production by year 2020. Chairman of SAPTA, Vernon Aberatna, said that many of its members engaged in cultivation face the challenge of investment for expansion of production. The 32nd Annual General Meeting of the Spice and Allied Products Producers and Traders Association was held in Colombo recently.
As exporters, we are very well aware that marketing of spices is not a problem at all. But the issue in Sri Lanka is less production. In the manner the spice industry growing at present, we will be able to achieve the goal of $1 billion from spice and allied product sector by the year 2020. We all agree that we have to offer the quality spices to the world in order to get better price in niche market. But I must emphasize that quality control should be done at the processing centers by educating farmers with the assistance of Sri Lanka Standard Institution.
The chairman of SAPTA also highlighted that the cap of 2,500 tons of spices imposed by India when importing from Sri Lanka still remains despite several representations being made by Sri Lanka.
The spice industry in Sri Lanka hopes that to sign a new agreement between India and Sri Lanka, this non-tariff barrier will be removed. However, the export of pepper to India continued under the Indian Advanced License System for value addition. A detailed study should be undertaken by the ministry in order to ascertain which commodity should concentrate, and we from SAPTA would be very glad to help the ministry as we have experienced producers as well as exporters in our membership.
We'll be back with Stock Watch after this break. Welcome back. The Colombo Bourse closed on a mixed note today, with the market turnover decreasing 56% relevant to Friday. The ASPI closed in red due to price losses in counters such as Ceylon Tobacco Company, distilleries and Ceylon cold stores. The S&P SL20 index closed in green for the sixth consecutive session. The ASPI lost 7.65 to close at 6,594.59, while the S&P SL20 index gained by a marginal 4.28 to close trading at 3,637.14. Turnover crossed 643 million rupees. High net worth and institutional investor participation was witnessed in Expo Lanka Holdings, Ceylon Tobacco Company and Chevron Lubricants. Mixed interest was observed in Axis Engineering and Tokyo Cement, while retail interest was noted in e-channeling. Meanwhile, foreigners remained active, closing as net buyers, mainly due to foreign purchasing in distilleries and Chevron Lubricants. Now we take a look at the day's foreign currency rates. That's all from the newsroom for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Good night.